Hey, what's going on there, YouTube? This is SEL0320 representing JVS. Still getting over this cold and being still sick. I was up last night going over one of the videos that we had did for the Flash, and like one awesome YouTuber had made up like an interesting theory in the perspective of Jay Garrick. The reasoning being is that the guy that was in the Iron Mask, he basically became so overwhelmed with emotion that like he just collapsed while they were trying to decipher what he was trying to say. But the only thing he was able to get out is Jay, and then he confirmed Jay Garrick, right? And so this kept me up most of the night, even though I was sick because of that. And I had like an interesting theory I wanted to kind of run by y'all. The other thing was that I will go ahead and disclose that I had planned on actually doing a reaction video, and I actually recorded it and everything, put it up on YouTube. YouTube shut it down really quick, and you can see some of the footage right there. Unfortunately, I cannot post it up, so I won't be able to give y'all the reaction video for that. Kind of sad because I took a lot of time and effort into it, but what can you do? So here comes the two different theories. I've always had my original theory that Henry Allen, Barry Allen's, Earth-1 father, in Earth-2, that his doppelganger was Zoom. I mean, if you look at the physical prowess, the way he looks, the fact that we haven't seen what Henry Allen looks like, I was like, it all kind of lines up perfectly for them. Not just that, I'd had a theory that Henry Allen in Earth-1 was sick, and I didn't know why, because I was like, when he kind of came out, I was like, there's something else going on, life-altering. And I've always had that pitch that I thought that Henry Allen was Zoom, okay? Well, last night, the YouTuber, they had basically made a comment talking about like the man in the iron mask and the theory behind that. And I thought about it, I was like, you know what? Now that I sit there and go back and look, Jay Garrick, when he met up with the group did not trust him at all, because this dude came out of nowhere. He claimed he didn't have any powers. He claimed to be in Earth-2, which was true. But he has said that Zoom has stole his powers. He stole his speed, right? Now, we know from 2 episodes ago that he lied about that. That there wasn't anything wrong with him. It's the velocity 6, 9, or whatever that he had taken that kind of messed up his cellular structure. And so that was the reason why he was not able to utilize his speed, okay? So that's a lie. But my thought was, like, the only time that we've actually seen Jay Garrick and Zoom together at the same time is when he had told that they were having this epic battle and fight, and then Zoom stuck his hand up and took the rest of Jay Garrick's powers, okay? Now, while he was on Earth-2, or Earth-1 rather, when he went back, they were never in the same spot at the same time. Even when Barry got his back jacked up, even when Harrison Wells got his daughter stolen in front of him, every single time that's happened, Jay Garrick has not been there. And we know that Zoom can go in and out of breaches at any given time frame. He's that fast, okay? And I say all that to say that it's a possibility, okay, that the guy in the iron mask might actually be the real Jay Garrick. That Zoom has already stolen his speed, and he's posing as the Jay Garrick. Only reason why I bring that up is because it really fits, because I never seen Zoom and Jay in the same exact place. Now, the thing that was interesting is that Caitlin has said, look, Jay, like, I gotta find your doppelganger. And Jay was like, don't worry about it, I'll be fine. And finally, he confronted her and said, like, look, Hunter Zolomon, this is the guy. And she's like, why does he have that name? Why not Jay Garrick? And I was thinking to myself, what if Jay Garrick doesn't look like that? Okay, so what if Hunter Zolomon of Earth-1 is good, but Hunter Zolomon, which is in the comic books, spoiler alert, is Zoom. So it could be that what we think of as Jay Garrick may not be Jay Garrick at all. This might actually be Zoom. And I think that if that ends up being the case, dude, that's like one of the most two-timeless things that I've ever seen. Because if that's the case, then we don't actually know what Jay Garrick actually looks like. And this is a shot in the dark, but I'm thinking to myself that the guy that's in the iron mask is the real Jay Garrick. And he's kept him under that mask for a reason. And I think it's all this ploy to try to win over everybody's trust. Not just that. Why is it that out of everybody, right, that Jay connects with Caitlyn? The person that out of everybody, I mean, he could have connected with, Cisco. He could have connected with Wells to go over this kind of velocity, 9-6, and he kind of pushed off like, I don't want this. And even when like he started consoling with Barry, he kind of had like this amount of fear over him in pertaining to Zoom. And I was like, it's just really misplaced and misguided. I was like, Jay should be teaching him everything, and it's not been the case, He's only been teaching him just enough. And the fact that Jay had a substance abuse with this Velocity 9 or whatnot, I find that really perplexing, because if I remember correctly from the comics, as the velocities go up, there's a thing that's a byproduct that's been created from that. And I think that would be the perfect fusion of him being Zoom. And that's just my theory, that Jay Garrick is Zoom. This is a huge spoiler. This is just a theory. There's no evidence substantial other than what we heard in the last episode of the guy in Iron Mask saying Jay Garrick and him freaking out. That's the only thing we have to go on that we can confirm, and that skews my original theory. So I mean, it could be either or, but I'm pretty sure that it's probable of one or the other. So I don't know, leave it in the comment section below what y'all think, who y'all think Zoom is. Do you think it's gonna be revealed at the end of the season, or you think it's gonna be end up really soon, whenever we find out who's under the mask? I still think that Eddie's alive. I think that when he went through the portal, somebody brought him and kept him alive. That's just my only last theory. I'm going to leave it all out there. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this random rant. Keep it locked. JVS, we ain't going to stop. Talk to y'all later. Peace.